Welcome back, everybody, to my podcast. This is Karen Taylor, Real Talk with KT. Today, I am talking to you about build with vision. Well, you know, we always talk a lot about business on this podcast, and we always talk about having a great attitude and building with a really good image and that sort of thing. And I wanted to just tell you that I just wrote a new book. This book is a funny read. This character is Negative Nelly, and this character is Positive Polly. And this is a real read. This is good for everybody. And you could actually even, really even talk to your grandkids or your children about this, because it has everything to do. It's a humorous and honest guide to goal setting, mindset, and success. And you can find it on books.by Karen Taylor. And you will see the link down below. And I believe it's going to also be on Amazon. This is not even posted yet. I just wanted to tell everybody about it. I'm so exciting. And we are going to have some fun on here. And so I just wanted to talk to you a little bit today about having a good attitude. And one of the things that I always strive to do, even when life has been rough, and for me, this last year has been a rough year. We have had a lot of things go on with my family. My niece got breast cancer, lost both of her breasts. Thank God for all of us that have been praying. She is cancer-free. But it's been a lot. It was a lot on my sister. It was a lot on my family, and my other brother, my younger brother, had a court case, a very nasty divorce, and his ex-wife was trying to put him in jail, cost a lot of money for that, and thank God he was not convicted. He was never, ever guilty. And my older brother had heart failure, and we really thought we were going to lose him. And of course, me being single again, and it wasn't something that I wanted at all, has been a real healing journey. And you can see behind me that my book, The Healing Journey, really comes from the heart. It really does. So we're pulling up our socks, but even through all of that, I wanted to talk to you about, you know, even through the ups and downs in life, if we stay positive, if we stay connected with our good friends, and of course, if you believe in God, you can't do life without God. You just can't do life without Jesus, that is for sure. But I choose to be Positive Polly today. And so Positive Polly chooses intention. She doesn't react to anything. She doesn't show the ups and the downs. And she has a confident and winning mindset. She understands that attitude and small, consistent choices, I'm reading this right from the book, shape results even when things are not perfect. And so when we were going through that with our family this last year, this last real 6 months has been very challenging for all of us. We had to put on our Positive Polly attitude. And so another thing that I really like to talk about, especially in both my books, The Healing Journey and also Build with Vision, is really staying really close to God as well. You know, without Him, we are nothing. Without having to be able to talk to people, we are really nothing. And, you know, when you have emotional triggers and roadblocks, you can tend to be critical. You can tend to get cynical and overanalyze. And, you know, when we have faith in God and when we trust in Him, then, of course, we put everything over to Him. And so we won't see the roadblocks and we won't be as cynical. You know, it's not that it's not hard. It's very, very hard. And in fact, life can get very hard. But you know what I find? I find that when the enemy comes in like a flood, God raises up His standard. And that is just something that I have been reminding myself of this last 6 months to a year, is that when all hell is breaking loose from every end, you know what? God's up to something. There is a testimony in your test. And my testimony today for all of you is that I made it through. It has not been easy, you guys. It really hasn't been. But we made it through. Our family made it through. My niece is healed. She has no cancer in her body. She had 4 little kids, 4 kids. And she was living with my sister this whole last year. And it was tough. It was even tough on my sister. And my brother, he won. And victory is in Jesus. And victory is in Jesus. And my brother that honestly thought, he thought that he was losing his life even up to 3 months ago. He is driving his car. His heart is still, on the weak side. But guess what? So much prayer has gone up for our family, and we made it through. We made it through. And me being on my healing journey personally, going through another separation, another divorce, which, this is going to stop. This is absolutely going to stop. I'm still here and I'm okay. We're doing healing every single day. And one of the things that I'd like to tell you about is that, getting counseling even as a Christian is okay to do. I believe in it. I do believe in grief counseling. I believe in marital counseling. I believe in separation, divorce counseling. It's all a loss. So when we lose something close to us, I really believe in counseling. So I've been going as well to counseling, and it's really helped me a lot in my emotions, in the way God is healing my mind. And I'm back on doing my podcast now. So why don't you go and pick up my new book? It would really spark you with knowing how to build with vision. This is like a little read for entrepreneurs. It's a little read for business people, but I was telling my son this morning, I said, I'm going to teach it to my grandkids, and they're going to know who Positive Polly is, and they're going to know who Negative Nelly is. So we got to check our attitudes every single day. Are we being positive? Are we being negative? Are you hanging out with the balcony people, the people that pull you up, or are you hanging around with the basement people, the people that pull you down? And I choose balcony. How about you? So we will see you next time. Go online, go to my links online here, and get yourself this book. I believe it's $19.99, and you can either pay in Canadian money or US dollars, and you'll see that when you focus in and order the book for yourself. And hey, order it for a friend. You never know. Take care, ladies and gentlemen, and God bless for now. Bye for now.